We started to fly here in 2013, and after we started flying here, just between Turkey and Nepal, the trade level increased more than 7 times. So do you think that it happened by chance? No. So I said the same thing to some other chambers, and I talked with them, and there is no flight between them. So I said, why don't you force like Nepal Airlines or your airlines, your country's airlines to fly to here? Because you are a trade people, business people, I guaranteed them in 2 years' time, whatever they have as trade numbers will be minimum doubled. So it means more opportunity for everyone. So this is like simple. Connectivity brings everything to you.
Also, layering stuff, is kind of important, right? I mean, everybody talks about, Mr. Abdullah just mentioned it. And I did a research in 1990 when I was working in a research organization, 91 actually, at the airport where people said the same thing. They said, we come for the mountains, but we go back with the hearts of the people.
Yeah. Of course.
And we still don't talk about the people, okay? And there's one movie that had talked about the people, actually 14 Peaks did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did, and it actually created a little hype in the world. It became 7th on Netflix, whatever, and it created a hype, but it won't last. You see, it's great to have it. We should be very proud about it. But in 2050, who's going to remember 14 Peaks? Nobody. We cannot just sit on it and just say, we have 14 Peaks, fantastic. We have to layer it. We've got Santosh Shah. He's doing great jobs in promoting Nepali cuisine, right? And he's a big name. He's also not going to last. So where is the layering process, I think 2 months ago, Netflix was here. The regional director of Netflix from India was here looking for other movies.
I think he was checking. She came checking.
She was actually having some meetings here with the tourism board and everything. We were there in one of the meetings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But what is the ulterior motive? It's very clear, no? I mean, you have to find out that they are actually looking to layer on that success of Nepal. Because the people are there who are looking at Nepal at this point. They need more stories to come out from Nepal so Netflix can gain. Netflix is not coming here to do Nepal a favor. But we need to take advantage of that, right? Yeah, for that, you need that ecosystem that understands that immediately and catches on and says, you know what, you did that one, let's do Santosh Shah next. Or let's do Mira Rai next. Let's catch on to that loop of people who are, interested in Nepal and push that agenda forward with other stuff, right?
Just in your head, you're right also. So let's have that guy because he's moving from one mountain to other mountain, all from west to east. So you have to continue on that steps. You have to build up on that.
If you don't layer it, we just wait for opportunities. Somebody did it, and then we just jump on it. That's not good enough. Nick.
That's not good enough.
It has to be planned,
Just yesterday, I advised 14 Peaks to at least 4 people, from our team, like our crew was staying with us. So I told them, okay, did you watch this? One of them say, I watched, it's amazing. And the other said, yes, we should watch. I said, there will be more coming on. But if more doesn't come on, then yes, that will be watched, that will be nice, and that will be there. I mean, we have to add on that. One step forward, everybody. It's like carrying the flag in the flag race. So somebody carried the flag up to some point, and somebody has to take it and continue the race. So we have to understand in that way.
And then we create an image,
And it's a marathon. It's never going to end.
It's a marathon. It's a marathon.
It's a
and when you slip up, it actually slides down again, Every time you slip up, it'll slide down again. So if you make a sort of wrong image that goes out for a little moment, it'll slide back. So you need to add on more better images. I mean, every time a disaster happens, for example, right? I mean, this is where the I'm in Nepal Now started in 2015, for example, when it was very simple. With the earthquake, there was not much infrastructure that was down. The prediction was that the airport will be down for 2 months. It didn't. The next day we had flights. Turkish arrived in the morning, immediately. And that brought in BBC and CNN, and they destroyed the image of the country totally, for the next, few months, right? But what was going on was when people were Googling Nepal at that point, because Nepal was top of mind for a lot of people because of the earthquake, they got images from the Turkish earthquake. Because it was only disaster images that were there. In fact, erroneous images were also there in that whole pile, right? So what did we need to do? It was very simple. You cannot go to Google and say, delete all of that. It's not going to happen, right? What you needed to do was to tell positive stories from us and cover all of it up, right? So that is our duty, right? So every time it goes down because of a disaster, because of COVID, because of natural disasters or political upheavals, another civil war, who knows what's going to happen in this country? A lot of curveballs. What we need to do is cover it up with positive stories of people, and this country has tons of it, things happening, Tons of it, right? And what we need to do is to have that, and when that happens, your image keeps on. building up, right?
Yeah, so the similar thing that you're talking about, right? With tourism, that's exactly what I was talking about. Plants, and that's what you've been emphasizing on as well.
If you love what we are doing, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios.
Thank you very much for watching us on YouTube. Make sure that you also listen to us on Spotify.